Now, you're strapped for cash, scraping at the bottom of the bucket, and you keep dying. No way! Lion's dying to scabs right now.
I'm not dying to scabs.
Yeah, you moan.
I'm dying to
If I die, I guess
Where is he? Where is he? I'll take him out. How do you get that sweet, sweet Cohen? Well, here we're gonna discuss it. You already know that basic kits are free money, essentially. And you may already know that Armoury is one of the best maps to make more Cohen. So, what kind of playstyle do we need to use to profit the most from these two items? Well, in this video, we'll get right into answering that. So the main objective is, we'll be going into Lockdown Armoury and solely targeting bot PMCs. Now these will have exceptionally good loot, especially in Lockdown, and they are very low risk. They are incredibly poor at aiming. You're very unlikely to get shot. And secondly, you'll be able to hear them from a mile away because they shoot consistently. Now, we'll be aiming to make between 500 and 2 million a raid. That's the goal. That's the objective. And that's exactly what we got. So anyways, let's get started. So we spawn here. We got nothing in our pouch. Now, player bots will spawn in staging area, so we do want to get over. That'll be one of our kind of prime areas to go and loot. And player bots can spawn in front of us down this hill as well. And they can also spawn a lot of the time by the med tents. Those are all spots you want to check quite often. One thing I will do is I will hit the 1 minute switch just to see if there's players around. And maybe entice them to come over here as well. I don't really want to be fighting people that often, but it can be beneficial just to everywhere. So yeah, we want to go towards staging. There's a lot of shots over there. I would love it if the scav could die. Yeah. It does kind of seem like the scavs in this game are tanking more hits. Ooh, 90k helmet. Take that. Now, there are people coming in from where I came from. We do have to watch out for that. Can't put that in my thing. What shots over there? Kind of want to wrap around behind them, because that's clearly bot players. And then we can always go inside of Armoury itself. Alright, that's 2 bot players dead. We can quickly go loot them. And then make our way towards the thing. So they do get really good backpacks. A lot of the time they also have good attachments. You can take the grips, tubes, and the sights. Put those in. Good meds. Good serves. Better backpack. Alright. I don't think there's any more bots around here right now. That's good. Now, he does have a better rig for us, so we'll take advantage of that. He does have more attachments. More ammo too. We can take that. Let's just drop all this. We can put this backpack inside of here. So we'll prioritize that as a method of getting some extra space. So we can take the headset too, just as an extra. Now let's get into Armoury. No. Okay, there's loads of scabs here, so I think it was... So I think it was scabs that walked in here and opened the door. We can go in here, loot up the entire place. Now, we want to be prioritizing saves, grabbing all the loot we can. Oh, shit. That guy's got a shotgun. Yeah, you want to be scared of the scabs with shotguns. They're the ones that will fuck you up. They're aiming for my legs. I think there's typically around 20 scavs inside of Armoury when you first come in. The Armoury building. So you do have to watch out for that. But sometimes one of them will have... Yeah, BSS is good. It's fairly inexpensive. But a lot of the time, one of them will have, what's it called? An RPK. That, or FOWs. RPKs and FOWs are always good options to pick up. Those guns will net you the most amount of money. Attachments, anything like that. Gonna be grabbing these. Now, there's bot players outside. That's good. If they do die, we can go outside and go loot them. Anything here? Not really. Okay. So we can start prioritizing looting the safes first. Does this guy have an RPA? He does not. Okay. Yeah, let's go down. Let's go hit that time switch. Time safe. Oh, fuck. That could have gone poorly. Okay, he's gonna run away. Less than half. I need to repack some mags. Running out of ammo. It's a bit of a shame how lackluster the 545 guns are now. I mean, the AK-12 is pretty good, but in general, they're kinda eh. Can you stop running? Thank you. Alright, what's this? Okay, so yeah, if there's a FOW, you really want to take it, it's 60k. It's a good alternative gun as well, compared to your usual. We can take this, that's 4k. Dump all this ammo now. It's a good gun to kill, and it's worth a lot of money. Okay. We've been down here for so long, we can actually just take the time safe. Let's see what we get. Money. Glasses, okay. Any reds? Nope. Let's loot around here. So yeah, just going into Armoury and going with the flow of the match. It's always a good idea. You will get some goodies, you will get a lot of loot, and it's pretty safe. You'll only really ever find 1 or 2 player teams. Sometimes there'll never be a player team, and you can just roam around for free. But usually I find at least 1 team. Normally playing around the outside of the map. Now, another good idea is bringing in the private lounge key as the... the private lounge key, you can see inside of it. So, you can also do that with the equipment key. Any keys where you can see inside before opening it, it's always a good idea to open. It's always a good idea to bring the key along. So let's say with private lounge, if if I go through this window, and there's a red, I can see if there's a red through the window, and then I can choose to open it based off of the fact that there's a red in there. So I'm not wasting any keys, and I'm pretty much guaranteeing that I'm getting a key every time. Now, this method's also a really good idea to, a really good way to get meds. So if you're running low on meds, the player bots will have plenty of, well, they have plenty of the mill kits, but they have plenty of these standard surgical kits. And sometimes you'll find them with E3s and even the 100Ds. So, it's always a good idea. You can also loot the med containers, and those will have extra loot. Alright, what's BPZ we can stick in our mags? That's good. Sometimes the player bots also have M80, sort of their M24s. They can have gold rounds in pretty much any of their guns. BP for 545 guns. I've never found 762 player bots, but I'm sure it can happen. 762 BP. It certainly happen. Oh, that's gotta be a gold, surely. Oh, yeah, that's another gold. Alright, let's drop that. Actually, I've got to sell that one on the market, so let's pick up the oil drum. So we've already got pretty much 400k's worth of loot on us at the moment, and we've barely even touched the map. Now that my backpack's full, I don't think I really want to go back outside. Okay, and we got someone with a foul outside the med right now. I think that's a player. Yeah, we can just go loot inside, hit the switch if we want to get out earlier, and we can also just go for the free extract over here in 3 minutes if need be. 15 minutes is pretty much the time it takes you to loot the entire armory, if you get God Spawn. So, bear in mind, it's a good idea. You want to be looting this room. It's gonna have plenty of goodies, like a... Oh, it's an SH-12. But that was an AN-95. I got so excited. But even if you die, and you go outside, the only thing you're losing is, well, nothing. This is pure profit. Anything inside your container is just pure profit. So even if I die this rate, I'm still making 250k. Which, overall, is pretty good. Especially if you're low in the funds. I don't want to grab the Zealand. So yeah, just loot everything you can. Every crumb. You will find some goodies pretty much in every container. Any purples you want to be picking up, anything that you can just sell directly to contact is always a good idea. Blues you really don't want to be picking up, because they are worth the same as purples most of the time. However, you need to sell them on the market, so you're taking up market space for that, which is never a good idea. So in general, I just prefer not to pick it up. But if you got empty slots, you can always pick up blues and just sell them to contact. You'll get way less than if you sold them on the market, but it's totally up to you. Ooh, 37 and 31s. I think that's an extra 40k right there. It's basically a gold. Take it. Molotov. What you can also do is, as you're getting out of the extract, or as you're leaving the raid, you can just drop anything that you think you don't really want to pick up or sell to market. It's an easy way to get rid of junk quite quickly. If there is anything you are planning on selling to the market, you can also, so let's say I want to sell these silver chains. I would never recommend selling purples in the market. But let's say you did want to, you can just save up to 5 of them and do it as one big lump. That's also an option. Alright, let's check. Gas over. Give us a little bit of extra time to loot up. It's 9k, not really worth it. You can find reds inside of these weapon containers, so do make sure to check them. Anything like these, there can also be reds on these shelves. And just many good gun parts. 6k. I also haven't checked the storage jackets down in the basement, so I need to go do that quickly. Nothing here. Steel pipe. Alright, so the extract's open, so we can leave whenever we want right now. Let's just check a couple of scavs. 24N. Can I fit something like that in? Drop that. Now, over this is 10k, it's 10k guaranteed selling to vendor, so you want to pick it up. And if you get anything good, like this, console, clock, you can just swap it out. I'd recommend, I'd recommend binding... Does that sound? I'd recommend binding one of your keys to dropping stuff quickly. Because it'll help you in the long run. Virtually, prioritize loot. Let's drop that. Grab GHO on the ground. I don't know where that came from, but I'll take it. Okay, remover. I think we're pretty much done. Now, there's a couple of other things we could potentially loot, but I don't think it's worth it. We got 3 golds, that's a pretty good deal in my opinion. Just loot this last container and then head up and extract, see how much we made. Let's see. Let's see how much we made. Not a... I'll tell you what, actually. There's one more container I want to loot. And that is sure stuff here. Money. Okay. Ooh, I should have brought my red. Look at that. I could have made an extra 100k. Damn it. Missed opportunity. So you can bring red as well. So the free keys I'd bring for doing this are the equipment storage key, the private lounge key, and the red room key. All three of those keys you can look through and see what kind of loot you're getting before you actually open it. So, highly recommend picking those up anytime you want to make money on this map. That's 1.1 million. Well, 1.2 technically. And all we did was loot for... How many minutes was that? 19 minutes. So, yeah. 20 minutes and 1 million earned. Alrighty. So we spawned here, so... I really want to get to staging area. Now there is a spawn on the back of the repair facility over here. I do want to check out real quick. Alright, there was a guy here. I think he's got tier 5 helmet on. What he's got planned. Do kind of want to contest him a bit. Alright, we're gonna go on a bridge and try and wrap around him. Hopefully those scabs don't shoot me. That would be a very bad thing. But that was a real player. I think that's the only real player. Of course the scabs shoot me. Not the... Please no, Mr. Scav. Okay. Player is gonna peek me in a second. Oh my god, can these scavs, like, no? Very nice. Okay. Definitely knows I'm here now. I'm gonna try and go loot these bodies so I can get a better chance of survival against the other dude. I think that scav was shooting me through the ground a second ago. Hopefully I'm covered from the trees over here. Okay, we got a Mosin. Not okay, so yeah, the scavs can have Chapmans. Like the bot scavs. Sorry, the bot players can have Chapmans. Now he does have better ammo than me, so I'll take that. Be way better than what we were shooting. Now I still want to find out where that player went. Okay. Get his ammo, meds, we'll need those. This guy's got a better helmet, take that. What ammo does he have in this? Hopefully good rounds. MJ, ah, crap. Ooh, that's good. So good meds always good. Jordan Stim would take. That's already a bit of stuff we can put in our container. We'll take it. We'll take the comms. Now, I feel like we're ready now to go face off against that player we saw before. Not too sure what he was doing. But if he's still around here, should be able to corner him. Corner him. Hopefully he is still around here. I think he's to my right. Yeah, I definitely hear him to my right. Well, I found you. You little rat. M24. Wow, he's just sitting here. You had a T6 helmet for me, bro. Thank you very much, good sir. We'll be taking that. So we found the rat for this lobby. I usually find there is like one team, and that team's always just hiding away somewhere. So we found him, we've disposed of him. We're good to play on. Okay, let's move this around so we can put that in there. Put that there. Loads of meds. Thank you very... What's his name? Easy Gravy. You sure were easy. That was kind of mean, but at the same time, he was so predictable. So yeah. I'm not too sure what he was waiting for over here, but I'm sure he had a good plan. I'm sure he did. So yeah, what we can do is we can... It's 200k. Did he find that in? No, he brought that in. What the hell? Okay, that's kind of freaky. Now there's more player bots shooting somewhere, and I do need a circuit, so we do need to go kill them. Alright, and the last team's going into med, so that's good for us. That means we should be free to roam around the outside of the map. Yeah, I kind of do wish that they would fix, because the creeping around crouch used to be completely silent, but now it's not. I just genuinely don't understand why they did that. With how slow you're moving, you should not be making sound. But I would love to know their reasoning, however I sadly do not know their reasoning. Okay. Does he have a better rig? Or is that the same as mine? What do you have in this? M62. Kind of tempted to just stick the M62 in my container. I think I'll keep it out and just use it. SS190. I've got an MP5, so I think I'll drain his rounds from his FN57 as just like an insurance plan. Let's put that there. That there. Put that there. And then let's drain the last one. Here we are. Oh wait, I've got serve kit here. What am I talking about? Plenty of serves. Can do that. So yeah, we got 50 rounds of SS-192 to pull back on. If we do die. We got 10 rounds of M62 in our gun as well. Okay. If you guys didn't know, you can actually eject magazines now. So ejecting this, I can take the LPS. It won't take the chambered round. That's stuck in the gun, sadly. Even though I feel like you should be able to. But yeah, now I can just take the expensive scope. Wait, okay. Now I can take the expensive scope. That's 10k. And we can carry on. Alright. Let's... Oh, I'm getting frame lag for some reason. So now that we're not in a dire need to get a serve kit, we can actually go to a repair facility. And go loot that. And then I'd say after that, we wrap around to radar and hit the switch and leave. Okay, we got less than half of AP in this. Change the mag out. Should have full of PST. Okay. That may be why he didn't die. Oh my god, this ammo is so horrible. Oop. Who's died? Thank you. And I completed quest. Lovely stuff. Okay, I know for certain there's going to be a scab here that's going to try and black out my limbs. And he's dead. Okay. I really want to know what that guy was thinking. The one that tried to prop himself up. He definitely had a plan. I don't know what that plan was, but it was a plan. Oh shit. Repack the mag. At least we know no one's in that building. Okay, and we're kind of out of ammo actually already. Crazy. Someone is definitely still outside. Maybe I should refill one of my mags. Hopefully I can find some ammo. Dormammu, I have come to bargain. You know what? Let's strip this gun. Oh my god, I don't want that. Ugly as hell. Something's next to me. Dude, all of them have this horrible gun? I really want a different gun. Okay. Guess I'll just have to make do. Not a single one of them has... Yeah, no. Not a single one of them has a good gun. Wonderful. Take the oil drum. That's definitely player bots that are fighting. So we can go kill them off in a second. Really want to find a different gun though. Just in case we find... Okay, they're leaving for B1 Canal, that's good. So we have the entire map to loot. Document case, we can take that. We're probably gonna find way better stuff. But that's okay. Hopefully something good. Nope. We can loot this suitcase. Might net us some profit. Nope. Alright, let's head towards radar. Let's kill the player scavs there. The player... I keep calling the player scavs. The player bots. Where's all that shooting happening? Let's go contend that. PC is not liking me right now. Ooh. Ah, Mosin. He was unsuppressed as well. That's the craziest thing. It's a player bot. Do I want to waste an M62 on him? Okay, he's running away from me. I guess I'll shoot. Actually, there should be a round inside the chamber of this. Use. Stop running, please. Why is my PC lagging? I have no clue. Okay, let's strip this MP5. It served us well. Ooh, and a G17. Now we can't use it properly. Please have ammo. Please have ammo. You actually do, to be fair, you want to leave these guys to loot around for a bit. Because they will net you a lot of money just from walking around. Okay, he only had 3 rounds. Crazy, man. Yeah, let's pop that in there. Okay, he's left. My PC is really not liking me today. Holy crap. Okay, I don't know who shot me. Oh, sorry. Oh my god. Please stop your shenanigans. Alright. Let's loot up this guy. He's got... better... is that... yeah, that's more expensive. Strip that. Take the nades. It's got a better... thingamabob for us. We can drop that for the extra meds. He's gonna give us 100D. Oh my god. Let's strip it to its... what am I doing? Might as well just keep the gun. Okay. What do I drop? That. Take that. Take this. He picked up lasers. We can put that on that gun. Drop the rest. Yeah, I think we're going to have to drop that for this. Ammo is even this. Ooh. Okay, we're definitely dropping this for that. Okay, that's good. My PC is dying right now. I have no clue why. Okay, so yeah, we've basically cleared out the entire map. We killed 1 player, killed 2 player bots. See how much we make. Just head over here. And hit the switch to leave. The extract is now just 10 seconds to leave. It's open for 120 seconds. At the radar station. So, it's way easier to extract now. Yeah, let's make our way. I do actually kind of want to loot these filing cabinets. I've seen a friend of mine get a secret dock from these exact ones, so I want to test my RNG. Is it going to be... Nope, it's not. Nope. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let us catch a jog and head out. Alright, now my PC decides it doesn't... I think it's my ping. I think since my ping was 120 the whole raid, I was getting some frame stutters. Alright, ignore that scav and let's head out. Sick. That should be at least 1 million. 1.25. Brilliant. I did stay longer than I really wanted to, but that's another 20-minute raid. And yeah. Another million in the bank. So yeah, guys. That's exactly how you make money in this game. Or at least the most efficient and quickest way. Hello, guys. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this technique. This was the accumulation we got from inside Armoury. And this was everything we got from outside Armoury. So yeah. Leave your comments down below. Do you think this is the best way to make money in a game? I personally think it is. It's what's made me the most money in the shortest amount of time. Each raid takes around 20 minutes. And yeah, you make about 1 million each time. Remember to subscribe and leave a like below, as that would help me grow exponentially, and I'd really appreciate your support. Anyways, guys, catch you all in the next one.